see. So we are. Let me check to see if chat is working. Hell, I need to see if the microphone is working. Alright. Let's see. Keep talking for a minute there. Alright. Microphone's working. And then text chat. Okay. Chat overlay is up. Cool. Let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Off the top of my head. Nope, I think that's everything. Alright, here we go. Hello, and we are back with Bastion. It's been quite a while. I keep saying I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna finish it. And I always go ahead and do something else.
Comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Alright.
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. Never could ask for a song.
Right.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
This game again? Yes, Atrocious, this game again. I keep saying I'm gonna go ahead and beat it, and then I always get distracted and do something else. So finally, I'm actually going to try to beat this damn game. Instead of get distracted and do something else for the umpteenth time. Let's see, how...
The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely.
I suppose this is the only other one to build. The arsenal. Let's see. True arsenal gets access to trapper, snare, a powerful secret skill.
The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
You have too much variety. Okay, Atrocious, what is too much variety anyway? Like, where am I supposed to draw the limit exactly? Trapper snare. What does this do? It's a snaring kit that instantly springs open to immobilize foes in the user's vicinity. And this skill for hunts didn't go as planned. Sure. Yes.
Stick 'em and cook 'em, or the other way around. Makes no difference.
You should dedicate more, you know, like your marriage. Dude, if I did that, I wouldn't have. I would have only like 2 or 3.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
I don't know. You mean like genre or what? You should hold a schedule. One day this, other day that. This way people know when to come in. That's a really good idea. I should do that. But I honestly have no idea what, like, how to direct that. Let's see. Full attacks can stun. Let me see. If I had to pick, it's a good weapon to focus on upgrading. Well, it would depend on your preferences, of course. Yeah, my preferences are all over the place. I like to play a lot of different games. Like, a lot. Would also have to foresee any and all events. Oof. That seems like it could be a little too much. I don't know. For now, let me just focus on this game. Volatile fuel.
At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around.
Alright. Powder that can generate extreme heat for the more destructive flames.
On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin.
Yeah. Grace, how are you doing? I'm not as sick as I was last week. I'm doing relatively a lot better. Let's see. Something heavy. I'm stressed. Tension is electric in my household. What happened? If you don't mind my asking, of course. It's too cumbersome to smash. Speed bump.
Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Ceylondia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Fry peckers before time expires.
Blasted things would swoop in and spread trash all around until you started using fire. We couldn't just torch them all at once. We had to use restraint. The peckers were willing to fight tooth and nail for all that trash.
It's 35.
Too bad we can't all fly. You'd almost think those peckers like getting cooked.
See, there's a couple among my roommates, and one half that is having unspoken concerns regarding the other half. I've overheard the word therapy, needless to say, giving me quite the headache at the moment. As any scene they provoke, I have to bear witness to. If they're if they're not trying to get you directly involved, try to not let it bother you. If anything, they're trying to spare your feelings on the matter by not trying to directly involve you. So in this case, I'd recommend headphones. This situation escalates if they actually start tapping you on the shoulder and actively trying to get your input on the matter. Because a lot of people have a lot of issues, but if they're not trying to actively make it your problem, make peace with that. See, modified intake, flames cripple foes. Sure.
Without an insulated air intake, that thing's liable to blow up on you.
Is there any fancy skill for the fire thing? If there is, they don't say it. What is this? Memento, portable telescopic lens used for stargazing. Sundown path once held breathtaking views of the stars and mountains and the sea. Now only the stars remain. Sure. Store this item. Bronze spyglass. Rosita spyglass. Not much to see out here beyond the Bastion, but maybe you'll find something.
Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see. But leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view.
And then, let's see. Only the stars remain on the horizon. The mountains are gone. We're no closer to the stars now, are we?
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
That they're not getting me directly involved is one thing for sure. But it's draining to have two of my best friends currently not see eye to eye regarding their own relationship. Sometimes that happens. It's tricky. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody come in and give their 2 cents. Other times it's better for you to stay out of it and let their relationship run its course. Maybe they make amends and they see eye to eye, and then they're stronger for it. Other cases they wind up seeing that maybe this isn't for them, and they go their separate ways. There's a good and bad result, but genuinely speaking, things almost always get worse if somebody tries to butt in on it. So, paradoxically, the best advice you could give them is to never listen to anyone else's advice and do what they want to do. If they're actively seeking therapy on the matter, then that means they're already trying to take steps to keep things going. Alright. Fashion. Accessory covered in soot holds great value of the sentimental variety. So holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. Crystal beret. Because why not?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Alright, let's get this over. Mount Zan is held inside the remains of a holy mountain once filled with flora and fauna.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan the mountain anymore. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here on the slab of mountain the Calamity forgot. It's a delicate situation.
What's this? Something else.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
That's an issue. Their relationship runs their course, livelihood in the household will go downhill from there. The only reason my household is bearable is that they're here. If they break up, one half will move out, making this complicated already. And the other half will become unbearable because he's extraordinarily stubborn and will want my intake on the whole ordeal. And I do not want to deal with that. Wait, last I checked, weren't you living with your brother?
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find. creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. They even drag their children into this. Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
Damn it. Oh, okay. It's like a weird pathway.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean. There's only one kind of mercy left these days. Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours. What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
I'll leave it. I'll stick with this.
It takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking. Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
Alright. Next health we got 2, so I'm gonna go back and pick up those. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. Neat.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Oh, still alive after a shot.
We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Oh, wow. Fair enough.
You don't need to keep tangling with all those things.
Oh.
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
Here's hoping. Fine gramophone. So, music player for Zen. Do you know how to use something like this? Thought you might like it.
Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings on a little livelier.
Neat. Nope. Sure. Alright, is it alright if we use this here? It's not like the neighbors are going to complain.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Injured. Damage when cut. Blocking with the shield. Fully heal. Tonics fully heal. Plus 2 health tonic capacity. Yeah, that. Soothing hot herbal brew with restorative properties. Hints of citrus and berry flavors.
If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
Yes. I was upgrading this. It's a variety of new vigils. And upgrading this as well. New additional spirits. I guess I'll go for this. Yeah, we'll go for this. True lost and found.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Surprise. Splits open imp. To reveal a security turret hardwired to defend the user. Tears. Okay. Is there no way to upgrade the... Yeah, there's no way to upgrade the... Oh no, here it is. The mortar. Something burnt. Burnstone. Topside during calamity. Some flame already is highly resilient to heat. Rabbit bombs. Okay, sure. I like this skill. Pike blade.
A pike and a galleon mortar. Now that's some terror from the high seas. Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right?
Boundless Bay. Skippers in the cliff. An armada. Military trade. Relative safety here. Okay. What? There.
Celandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection. Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts. Galleon skippers needed to be patient, needed to fire at just the right times. Sounds like the kid's mortar's in tip-top shape.
Neat. Something burnt. Something heavy. Meanwhile, get a start on this.
If you got a thing for heavy artillery, then I've got the place for you.
Let me try this again.
A variety of modifications could be used to enhance the power of a mortar. If a galleon mortar couldn't squish enough squirts, it was simply replaced.
Screw it. Fine. That's 2 out of 3, isn't bad.
Too bad about the armada, but at least one of those mortars survived. The culture, a still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
Those were people pass their precious heirlooms to their friends and children. And then damages. Alright, sweet.
The skippers delivered us from the motherland.
Even the most distant shores were well within reach of these masters of the sea. Cool. Okay. So to upgrade this, spend stabilized extra insulated munition designed to reduce downtime between successive launches. That's a mouthful. Okay, whatever.
That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
Right, critical hit chance. Nice. Sophisticated mechanism that sets off the explosive charges in each shell at just the right times. Cool.
Taught him an old trick from a galleon gunner I once knew.
Alright. I should be able to buy something. Oh, right. Turret surprise. Let's get that. Something burnt. Yep, we got that. Alright, so church. Suppose I'll get another one to do this mission.
Just can't get enough of that good home cooking, can he? We've all got stories worth telling. Kid ain't the only one. What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Zealandia. Folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. Mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's manses. His daughter barely saw him. father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mansers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city. One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him. Convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. The young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language. Her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals. They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
my hole, you build a wall. Dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city. Build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill. So build that wall.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
Your bird is gonna fly. And build that wall until it's done.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
But now you got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build it strong.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city on a hill. Gonna build that.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh, I like that skill. Alright. Explosive charges, extra damage. A delicately balanced compound that causes shells to explode with greater intensity.
Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those.
Neat. What's this for? Something wrong. Upgrades a certain weapon. Okay. Something foul. One choose for the fire bellows. Yeah, we'll get that. Something pointy for the spear. Yeah, sure. That's it for now. What's next? Birthstone Quarry. Once there were many such treasures in this key source of Colondia's. Alright, Colondia's wealth. Alright, cool. Let's get it over with.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a Birthstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. But there was even more to it than that. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news. fair to say the quarry was a godsend.
Okay. It really doesn't have to be much to it. The narrator does most of the talking for
me. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. Largest ones, you know as cores. Single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, we call them shards. The shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
Is there any reason I can actually go here? Nope. And just sit there on the ledge for no reason.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bastion quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rump's plenty tough too. But so is a kid. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. "Are you all right?" it says.
Of course.
It's him. I've come to warn you, he says.
Fractured monument. What happened back there between you and Marcus?
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will. Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that. Zolf showed them the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. I should have told him sooner about all this. Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong sprung out those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop it, but we needed help. Baby pecker, he don't make it. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked. We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back for the calamity. It was Caelondia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story.
Guitar, where is the... Did you see what happened to her?
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home. Sometimes a single look says it all. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
See the mercy. If you require a number of species of beasts.
The mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot.
The calamity was more merciful to some beasts than others. These others deserve mercy of their own. Menders. Fearful by counter-blocking its melee attack. At least less than 20% health.
The menders. They had thankless jobs. The most important kind.
Respected but not envied, they ensured the city stood in excellent shape. Alright. Just a variety of new vigils in remembrance of the plan.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
We have several of these. The inspiration. Used forge to upgrade several weapons to 3rd level.
The inspiration. A forge can fashion anything.
While the people of the city cherished their peace, they stood ready to defend it. The city. Spin the required number of fragments.
The city. Its riches nothing but fragments now.
A calamity ravaged the city of Calandia, reducing so many priceless treasures down to dust. The conscience. Enough experience, reach level 5.
The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that.
The calamity took everything from almost everyone. Took almost everything from everyone else. Sanctuary. Infrastructure in Bastion, yeah.
The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
Vigilante, complete at least 50% of all quests. Neat. Faith. Overcome the trial of the gods. Survive a trip to who knows where with at least one idol active. Okay.
Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know.
Is it that bad? Alright, let's see. Seven spirits. Impulse and bravery. Foes as less shall cause harm on physical contact. Foes shall induce sloth with each strike. Resilience to physical harm. For each battle, select a Mason King. Some high morale. Sure.
Lemaine.
Yep, this is it. Okay. Attacks can stun.
Gotta make sure the pointy end's fastened on real tight.
Light counterweight, specially made counterweight. Just clean on hit throws. Sure. Stack with hollowed shaft.
When you've got a solid balance, you've got what you need.
And then the last one, can't build yet. Something funny. Okay, back here. Nope.
The Hurrah swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Is there anywhere else to go? before I forget. That one quest said to use the spirit survive a trip to who knows where. No shrine active. Okay. So I just need to find a place called who knows where. Azindra Gate. Zolf's agents must also want the final shard and is key to undoing the harm they caused.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Uras stand as living proof of that. At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. Put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. Traveled near as far as the kid's going right now. Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people. It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer.
Where have we gone?
With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnel shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
They just sit there and look at me. Could kill them. Probably an honor thing.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. But Van didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. We're lucky to be alive. He sabotaged the Mancers' little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
This morning.
Imagine how Van must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
It's a trap. Okay.
It's too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already.
I mean, carbine, no. How about this? Go buy another. Wait, can I get in here? Let's see. Nope, can't get any more sharps. Get string. Alright, so I can upgrade the pistol or the kill hammer. I can fully upgrade the hammer. I can't fully upgrade the pistol. Ah, sure. I guess I'll upgrade the damn hammer. Right.
With that mortar and hammer, he's like a one-man demolition squad.
Heavy. Upgrade the hammer. Battlehead, specially weighted hammerhead that can punch through anything.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Reverse grip. Uppercut attacks cause knockback. Attack without moving to uppercut. Special grip that can be used to shove aside most stubborn targets.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
Craftsman shaft. 100% critical hit damage. Specially made hammer shaft designed for use with precision.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. And that's a strong spine.
Bell face. Overhead strikes can stun. Attack without moving for an overhead strike. A convex face whose smaller surface area can deliver stunning force.
He put some finishing touches on the business end of that thing.
And last, aura engravings. An extra 25% crit and crit damage. Things of an old aura proverb oft quoted during sensitive matters.
Now the weight of the world behind us every swing.
Neat. Anything? Nope.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
Zoltan's Hollow. Zia detected. The Aura launched their assault on the Bastion from the outpost. Zia must be here.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me.
Let me go.
He is straight down to business. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time. found a way to keep the calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. The kid has to put a damper on their plans. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even. Still, they ain't used to having visitors around. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the calamity rocks slink back into the ground. The Hura ain't pulling their punches. Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind they are planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
Guess I'll get the trip mine.
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. Those rodents are just a bump in the road. Kid returns their greeting tenfold. By now, every Hura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Kid's picking the whole place apart, piece by piece. It's not the time to get reckless. easy targets.
Right, Elise.
Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside. The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther. Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
No, I have not. I think I'm close to the end of it.
Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost your kid. They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong.
Sorry, I think the game glitched for a sec. Alright.
Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it.
Oh, crap.
I forgot a few things.
Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better. How does he... Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew. Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. As the hour grows distant, the Ura bring out their big guns. Too bad for them, our guns are bigger still. But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge.
That's the hope.
There's nothing standing in its way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. All those dreams, snuffed out in the calamity, will bring him back.
Crude but heartfelt illustration described in chalk on a stone surface. Unlike most of the Ura civilization, survived the calamity more or less intact.
Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people. You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
Hmm. I mean, this is lucky.
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Drawing the Calamity took everything from the order, didn't it? Besides their will to fight.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
This was the only traces left of the Ora civilization.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? The power of the Calamity ain't well understood, but a hammer sure is.
Lancer missile. An experimental ordnance that breaks into a cluster of explosives on impact, spreading destruction. A small-scale prototype of the device that caused the Calamity. Sure, why not? Sounds good. Fine. Something wrong. I probably don't have enough for that. Crystals are fully upgraded. Stabilize the emitter. Rockets will not launch automatically. A heavy-duty mechanism that holds rockets firmly in place before firing, granting more precise control to the end user.
First step to learning the Calamity cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
Alright. Blast generator, 20% blast radius. A more powerful generator that produces rockets capable of delivering a wider explosive blast.
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
Min 50. I can get a product. Let's see. Power configuration, 10% bonus damage. Okay. Custom tuned heat absorption system set to maximize the explosive potential of each rocket.
Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
Neat.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Alright, the Manchester Observatory. City Scientific Guild used this place to experiment with classified inventions.
The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Manchester Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Okay.
Only trouble was something about the place drove the windbags crazy. Best stand well clear of that impact. Hefty thing like that takes getting used to. Gotta point her in the right direction. her way is in a world of hurt, but she ain't the fastest thing. When the windbags caused enough trouble, the Mansers conducted their most secretive research far east of the city.
The hell? What happened?
You could cause a lot of collateral damage with her if you ain't careful. The more crowded it gets, the more trouble you can cause with a single shot. She's designed to be fine-tuned, just need the proper parts.
Oh, those things being destroyed and stuff. Okay. Goodness. Wow. It travels through them. Oh my goodness. How many of these do I gotta kill anyway? Come on. Fire into a crowd and miss everyone. There's 17 left. Come on! Miss. Oh. Huge ass fireball. It goes through 4 or 5 people.
Not a good idea to drop that thing.
It's missing so many. And they zigzag. Okay. Do you really have to use that weapon? In this mission, yes. Uh, do you, to charge it up to 5? Yup. That's the downside of it. And I already did an upgrade that makes it fire, that makes it charge faster. See what I mean? Like that kind of change in the trajectory, like, just throws me off. Suddenly they stop moving as they realize I know the pattern. Ah, god damn it. They're so spread out enough to where any shot against them is only going to hit one of them from the explosion. It is so annoying. God damn it. This feels like one of those challenges that's doable, but God, there's no way to do it on the first few months. I really hate when that happens. Got it down to 14. Oh, crap. God, I hate when that happens. You shoot an explosive into a giant crowd of enemies, it goes right past and through all of them. That's ridiculously low. Stop changing to it. Oh my. I let it go too soon. I let the explosive go too soon. The charge go too soon.
Kid's got that contraption all figured out.
Oh my god. I really hated this one. If I have 7 remaining, I would have third place, but like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Right, something wrong. Something burnt. Let's get out of here. Not doing that again.
If the power of the calamity is safe in anybody's hands, it's safe in his.
And then this incendiary fuel cell, increase the blast radius. Just to reiterate. Wait, I gotta double check. I do have that skill, right? Answer no. Okay, yeah. Okay. Zal detected the Tazal terminals. He bides his time within the remains of Aura's massive underground sprawl. Cool. Once you enter this area, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Yeah. I would like to beat this game, yes.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be all right. Got his lifelong friend to keep him company. The calamity hit the Tazal terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Zolf's waiting. We're waiting. All of us are waiting for a kid. Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the Arab planet here will go away. what happens to Zolf will no longer matter. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone. But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story. Good times, right?
Alright, comes up then.
You'd be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way. Little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them. Follow me. No mistakes. Anyone you've ever heard. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say. there's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point. There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Right. They want me to jump now.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Yeah, nope. Battering ram.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out, and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Wait.
Heavy, ain't it? Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Hey.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kids.
I'll be gone.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It's such a shame. He's living a man's life. It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Choose. Move on. Zolf's abandon Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the aura only brought more suffering. What matters is the safe return of the shard. Or take Zolf. Abandon the battering ram and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured, but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet... Yeah.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be all right. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. Sweet home, I see your star. You left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
made it.
Do you think this is going to, or ask Leah about the Bastion's restorative power? Do you think this is going to work? What do you think I should do?
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Ramsey, about the Bastion's evacuation mode. If you could go anywhere you wanted, where would you go?
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
Seal, no. Tell Zia about what happened to Zolf. His own people turned on him. His plan to destroy the Bastion faltered.
Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Or Sigil. Tell Zia about her people. They were very brave, but there was nothing left for them but their revenge.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Talk to Zia about her harp guitar. Isn't there some moment in your life you wish you could go back to?
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Hey, kid.
Ask about the Bastion's restorative power. What will it feel like? Bastion fixes everything.
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
Evacuation. If you could go anywhere, where would you go back or somewhere else?
Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
Or Sigil, tell Rex about what happened to Zolf. He never learned the whole truth, did he?
Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Offer the Marshal's badge. At the end of their careers, the Marshals used to return their badges to the city.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
Talk about what it took to get to this point. The windbags, the beasts of the wild, the aura, they fought so hard to stop this moment.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Restoration. Initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. This process will restore to a previous world state. It is irreversible. Use only as directed. Evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. This process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol. Be right back. And I'm back. Alright, we're doing the evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, cloud to make it wait for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it flying for me. Brother, I'll be here too long. Eyes open wide, I feel your heart is growing.
One day that world is gonna fall.
Sweet home. I take your hand, now you'll never be lonely.
One day your bird is gonna fly.
Sweet home. I see your star, you left it floating for me. Brother, I'm here too long.
I did it. Much time spent, I finally beat this game. Alright. Thanks for playing. New Game Plus. Train with all your weapons and XP. New Shrine Idols. Village Spirits added. The instructions buildable in any order. The Shrine Toughest Challenge. Okay. Well, that is that. I beat Bastion. I'm gonna go play something else. Thank you all for joining me on this run of Bastion. I'll be playing another game soon. Hope to see you there. Until then, please take care.